Welcome, beloved soul. My name is Pandora, and I read tarot intuitively. This is a timeless reading, so it may resonate whenever you watch it. Not every message will be for everyone. Use your own discernment. Tarot is meant to empower and guide, never to replace your free will. If this reading resonates, I invite you to stay present and open. It is not by mistake you've landed at my channel. I like to think it is divine providence. I am a solitary Wiccan witch and earth mystic. Welcome to my circle, a place where magic breathes, candles whisper, and shadows dance with light. Here, I honor the old ways, weave my own spells, and share the sacred rhythm of a solitary witch's heart. My tarot readings are a little different. I don't just pull cards, I tell stories. The cards come together like a parable, revealing life events, lessons, and turning points through symbolism and narrative. If you're drawn to messages that unfold like a story, you are in the right place. So, let's get started. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to draw 7 cards, and let's see which cards are waiting for you. Let's start with card number 1. Start over here with card number 2. Let's start over here with card number 3. Let's float all the way over here to card number 4. Card number 5. Card number 6. And our last card, card number 7. The rest of these cards, let's give them a rest. And remember, this is a timeless reading, so it may resonate whenever you watch it. Also, take what you can use and leave the rest. Let us see which cards we have picked for you today. We have the 8 of coins. We have a King of Wands. Ooh, we have the Devil card. Major Arcana card. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. The Four of Cups. And we have the Nine of Swords. So let's take an overview of what kind of cards we have pulled. We've only one major arcana card, and that is the Devil card, the number 15. That's the only major arcana card we have. We have 2 wands, we have 2 swords, 1 cup, and 1 coin. So of all of the 5 elements, we have earth, air, fire, water, and we have spirit, which is the arcana card. So we have all of the elements. So we're going to see action in all of your areas of life. Let's take a look what these cards are going to be telling about you in this project where you're star of the show. Okay, here are the cards that we drew. We have the 2 wands, we have the cups, the coins, the 2 swords, and the major arcana card, the devil. We begin with you as having a nice solid foundation in the family home, family depicting on the Cancer sign. And cups is the personal relationships that you have at home. The 4 is about having a nice standard foundation at the home front. But it all starts with the feeling that's niggling down deep inside you. You're feeling restless for some reason. And that some reason you're taking a look and you're kind of wanting to do something else that's going to enhance your personal life. What happens is the Knight of Wands gets a hold of you. The energy of the Knight of Wands is that restlessness that's going on in your life right now. Even though there's no reasons for it, you just feel restless. And that's the Knight in you, that young, quest-orientated individual. And that Knight is wanting to do something creative. And you've been taking a look around at your home and your home life. And we have the 8 of coins, and the great idea, the coins idea is about you've taken a look at your material world and said, oh, this is going to be really something cool, is I'm going to upgrade something in my material world. You maybe want to get a new car, or you want to beef up a car or restore a car, or you want to do some kind of remodeling on the home. That's kind of the interest that you've expressed. But however, before you've proceeded and you have everything going, about to go on that, when the King of Wands comes in, this is a power energy that is greater than you or equal to you, that has wisdom and knowledge. And what they've come in and they've taken action on this idea that you have of taking something in your material world and beefing it up. Well, this individual is taking a leadership role in your life in what you've decided to do, and you've let them do that. You've let them come in because, after all, they're a little bit wiser. They took leadership. You respect them quite a bit. But one of the things that's happening is the ideas have gotten out of hand. It's gotten outside of the realm that you wanted. Maybe beefing up that car and restoring the car is not exactly the way that the King of Wands is wanting to go. And the King of Wands seems to disappear on and off, leaving you with the ideas and the responsibilities. And so these responsibilities now are becoming very, very monkey minding inside of your head, and you're not getting any rest, and it's just causing ruin to you. And so what's happening is you're starting to indulge in fearful behavior. You're starting to maybe overindulge in trying to get to sleep at night by taking sleeping pills. Or you may be having a couple of drinks before you go to bed, and that's not working. So you're trying everything to indulge yourself as the devil in some kind of excessive behavior, rather than confront the king and let the king know you're off track to what you wanted to do in the 8 of coins, and it's causing you some unrest, but you don't want to admit to that fear. You just are wondering, how the heck are you going to get out of this situation? And one of the things that's bothering you is that the family is starting to take a look and have some doubts about what you're doing as well. They're seeing the pain that you're going through as a result of what the king is trying to improve upon. So let's see, what is it that we're going to do about this situation? we're going to pull another card to clarify to see what kind of things that we can do in order to resolve this issue. We have the Ace of Coins. We're saying, let's go back to this Ace of Coins and saying, let's go back to the beginning. What is it that you exactly wanted when you first got this restless idea to do something to do a little bit of something in the material world that would give you some kind of a project to do? Let's see what the wild cards that I have. What would an animal instinct do? An animal instinct. We have mushrooms. Practice mindfulness to find peace in the midst of chaos. So we're talking practice mindfulness to find peace in the midst of chaos. And so this is what you're going to be working to do in that Ten of Swords. You're trying to go back to the simpleness, the Ace of Coins, in which you had a simple idea that became complicated from the involvement of the King of Wands. Let's see, what do we need to have that King of Wands do? Let's address what do you do with that King of Wands, because this seems to be the key, and you have a great respect for the King of Wands, so you don't want to do anything that's going to upset the King of Wands, but at the same time, your family is being affected by this situation, and the cards are saying you need to be mindful and to get peace of mind. And so one of the mindfulness things is you can go back to the king and tell the king about the simplicity that you wanted. You want to back off. Let's see what the cards have said about that idea. The circle of life. Every phase of life has a purpose. Embrace the rhythm of cycles to find peace and insight. Life cycles, rebirth wisdom, infinite continuity. So that's what you need to do. You need to go back to the king, and let's see what we would be doing with the king. Good weather. Clear skies are on the horizon, presenting an opportunity to move forward with your plans confidently. The conditions are ripe and the timing is good for your venture. So this card is indicating you need to just go back to the circle of life. The circle of life is that knight, that king that has come into your life and had you do a little bit of something different than what you wanted to do. And so what we're saying is you go back and you tell the king about the good weather that you have. You want to go back to your original idea, and you appreciate the help that the king is giving to them. And you're practicing the mindfulness to find peace in the midst of chaos. And what's that going to do is this is going to happen to the family unit. The family unit will have magnificence. Own your magnificence. The world needs your brilliance, peace, and guidance. So by having grace and approaching the king in the right way, the knight can go and say to the king that they have something in common. The knight and the king have something in common, and that's the wands, the excitement of the creativity. It's just a little bit of shift that we're wanting. We're just wanting a little bit of shift in the focus. You want to keep the focus according to what the knight and not the king has. And it is the perfect time. It says the timing is good for that venture, and just express yourself. So this is what needs to happen. That is what the cards are saying, is that everything was caused from a little bit of restlessness, but you're a knight, and the king that got involved, the king that has been gotten involved, is also a wand. The creative endeavors is also part of the family. And so that's what you need. You need to just go back, revisit the ideas that you wanted. Understand the circle of life is that you are part of the king, and the king is a part of you, and you both have the same ambitions. And this indulgence that you're having by not facing your fears, by not being mindful and finding peace in the midst of practicing mindfulness with the king, it's causing a lot more trouble than if you were just to talk with the king and express your desires to go back to the original plan. Hi, so thank you for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed reading for you, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If so, would you please press the like button, the subscribe button, and that little bell icon so you never miss a little reading from me? Because one thing's for sure, I don't want to miss you. So go ahead, press those buttons, and thank you for stopping at my channel.